Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. And welcome back to the one video that remains constant that I do every single month. Today is May 5th, 2024. The video I'm about to do is the decks I got in April. So, it's the one video that here lately, this year especially, it's weird, has blown up and that gets the most views. It's the video I love doing the most because I love watching decks people got in the month or worked with in the month. And so it's the favorite video that I like to watch of others. And it's the favorite video I like to do. So I didn't get that much in May because I'm kind of saving my money because, as we all know, Lisa Pepez has a Kickstarter of the Journeys Unicorn Tarot. It's on Kickstarter right now. I've already backed it. And it's weird because I knew when she was coming on live to do her video while it was starting, and I still was 403 on the list when I backed it. And I'm like, holy crap. Like, it was crazy that I was still 403 in there. And I think she said it in like 3 minutes she got funded. And I'm like, that's crazy. But I'm so happy for her. My channel started right around the same time hers did. And I've kind of watched her. She was one of the first people I started watching when I started YouTube. Yeah, there's 12 days to go. She's already met the goal here. The Unicorn's Journey Tarot. And yeah, it's a beautiful deck. I was not going to get this. So I'm so excited for that. So I'm saving my money for that. And then of course, the Three Trees Tarot, has started it started Friday. Today's 5th. Yeah, Friday, it came out. I haven't purchased it yet or pre-ordered it yet, but I will probably be tomorrow, Monday. But I'm trying to pull it up too. Three Trees Tarot. And I'm going to post links to both of these below if I remember. I often forget by the time the video is over. But Three Trees Tarot has the Heartwood Tarot. It's now in pre-order, started as of the 3rd of May. I'm excited for that. Of course, I'll buy anything they have. So, gonna get that as well. And because one is Canadian and one is UK, one is slightly more and one is slightly less than what I would pay US dollars. So, I'm saving my money for those two things for May. That's my big gets for the month of May. Even though I won't get them probably till October or later. Anyway, I babbled on long enough. I just wanted to plug those two just because I'm excited for them. I know other people are excited for them. The Unicorn Journey Tarot will probably be my one. I don't do sweet decks. So I don't have any unicorn decks either. So this will be, no pun intended, my one unicorn deck. But yeah, anyway, so without further ado, I have 5 decks. A couple of them were a surprise because I didn't know they existed. Well, I knew one existed and I never had an inkling for it. And then all of a sudden it was just in my face and was like, you need me. And I'm like, okay. And it's been marvelous. So the first deck and the deck of the month, because like I've said, throughout this year, I've been doing like a deck of the month. It was the get I was going to get for that specific month. And this one I bought this bag, I think off Temu or something like that. It's a nice thick cloth bag. It fits the deck. Why is it not opening? It fits the deck perfectly. It is the B Tarot that came out mass market by Llewellyn. I have not edged it yet because I'm looking for this color, yellow, like a goldenrod or something. And I don't have any right now. But this is a gorgeous deck. I've been waiting on it since I love this Sun card. Love it. I love this Four of Swords. So when I got my calendar for 2022, no, for 2023, it was in advertising in that deck. Maybe it was 20. Yeah, I don't remember. 2022 or 2023. There was an image of the Temperance card from this deck in that calendar. And I'm like, it doesn't exist. Like, there was nothing out anywhere that showed, even on Llewellyn's website, this deck. And I waited patiently, which I don't do. I love this death card. I don't wait patiently. But I had to. I had no choice because this deck was still in the process of being made. And it just wasn't advertising anywhere. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, we got this new B deck coming out in April. And I'm like, what? And I knew it was that deck. So I've literally been waiting for this deck for over a year. And it was worth the wait. I love it to pieces. I worked with it constantly the first couple weeks of April. It's fabulous. It's beautiful artwork. It's the same creator as the guy that did the Yuletide Tarot, the Christmas. I love this one. The Yuletide Tarot. I think the Temperance is still my favorite card in here. I love this tower because it's all nature. I love this. The 10 of Jars where the family's hanging out and the little girls are dressed as bees. That's so cute. And then here we have the Temperance card, the card that was advertised in my calendar, my Llewellyn calendar I got last year, or for 2022. It's 2022 or 2023. I cannot remember. But this was in there. So I've waited a while for this deck to come out. It came out in April. I think it was the 8th of April. It came out. I pre-ordered it because I was like, I'm not getting it because I've waited so long for it. It's stunning artwork. It's gorgeous. The book is fabulous. Everything is renamed, but I don't care. It's gorgeous and I love it. 2 pieces. And it's got, it's the same cardstock as the Tarot of the Witch's Garden. It's linen, as you can see kind of here, but it has some kind of coating over it where it doesn't slide. And I'm okay. I'm okay with that. The linen cardstock that, like, I don't know, like the Pagan Otherworlds where it just sits there and slides. I can't do with it. I can't deal with it. So, second deck is the second edition of the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Now we know Gabby Angus West's work. She has a lot of different things out. We all know and love the first edition of the Bonefire Tarot. I bought the Bonefire Tarot at my local metaphysical shop a couple years ago. It was calling to me. It was like, work with me. And it literally made me nauseous because it was so... And look at the book here. It's freaking huge. And I should have probably pulled that out because I still have the deck. It was so busy and bright colored that it literally made my eyes hurt, which gave me a headache, which made me nauseous. And I'm like, this is why. And it had huge black borders. And I'm like, and it's glossy. It's that thicker cardstock like the Tarot of the She. It is made by Schiffer. This one I can't shuffle that way. But I was hemmed and hawed about getting the second edition because I'm like, I don't like the first edition. I love the artwork. I just physically, I can't work with this deck. And then it was on sale for $16. And I'm like, okay, I'll get it. So I got it. First of all, it's way smaller. It's like almost like a playing card size. It's edged in red, which you can see I've used the crap out of it because it's already coming off. It's a matte cardstock versus glossy. It's matte edging. The colors are... Why is that upside down? The colors have dimmed down a lot. And just dimming down the colors helped a lot. And I was able to work with this one. And let me tell you something. I am madly in love with this deck now. I love everything about it. The matte cardstock, the faded looking colors on it, the way it reads, it blew my mind. And I'm like, okay, I love it now. So I'm so glad that she decided to come out with a second edition that was, and some of the images have changed, not all, but some. I love this 10 of coins. But now I can look at it without actually getting sick to my stomach. And I love that. I love it. I'm so glad that I have a version of this deck now that I can work with. And and it's so cute and little. And I loved carrying it around, when I first got it. I'm like, it's so cute and little and I love it. And I like tiny things, small things. I don't know why. I've always liked miniature stuff. And I've thought about, the Kid in Me is coming out again. I've talked about this, I think, last month, where I'm allowing the Kid in Me to purchase certain things for herself that she never got as a kid. And I've been really thinking hard about getting a real dollhouse because I've always wanted one. I've already got a list of like a piano and a grandfather clock and like a leather couch to go in the library, things like that. And then I went down a rabbit hole of miniature things because that's really where it's at for me. And in fact, I actually got my first mini. It is a Rubik's Cube. So freaking cute in the package. Yeah, it's a mini Rubik's Cube. And I thought that was adorable. So anyway, I've started my mini collection. I might do a whole series on that on this channel or even do a whole other channel for that. So who knows? Keep watching that. If I can get away with it. My husband said I need to stop having hobbies. I said, just because you don't have any doesn't mean I can't have a bunch, right? So anyway, let me know what y'all think below. But I thought that Rubik's Cube was so freaking cute. My son wanted it. I'm like, no, it's the start of my collection of many things. I guess there's a toy stuff that is called mini brands that, they have Coke products. I can make a whole grocery store, mini grocery store out of mini products. It was, I literally went down a rabbit hole this weekend. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the next deck, deck 3, I went to, it's called Ancient Mysteries Tarot Deck by Roger Calverley. I've never heard of this deck. There's the Lotus Press. It's a horrible tech box. It's already trying to fall apart on me. The book kind of sucks. You can get a full book for this. It is it's almost like paper, but like thick paper with the core. I do shuffle sideways because it's quite large. It's like a oracle size, like a Sacred Destiny oracle size. It is a pip deck. I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma to visit my daughter and my grandson a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, and we went to a couple metaphysical fairs. I wouldn't be me if I didn't find a couple. And I found this deck for like $19. And I'm like, oh, that's cool because it talks about Greek mythology. It has all these, it's all nothing but statues and stuff. There's the pip part. And I just thought it was very interesting. I did work with it a little bit, but it seems to be a darker type deck. And so I wasn't really in the mood for dark because it's springtime. Everything is turning green. All the spring flowers are blooming everywhere. And I was just in this spring moment, and I'm just like, I'm not really ready for this. This to me feels like a darker part of the year deck, like late fall, early winter. And so I probably will pull this out again. What I did work with it was pretty cool. And so look at the tower on the bottom, and it's upside down. What the heck? But I love the artwork in this. I love it's like photos of actual statues, Greek statues, Roman statues, things like that. And I'm here for that stuff. I'm here for it. So let me put the deck in there because the book's trying to hinder that. So we have 2 decks left for the month of April. The next one is the deck that I've seen around. I'm like never going to be interested in that deck. And then I swear 2 weeks ago, I saw it on a video. Somebody had a collection of their decks and I'm like, oh my God, I need that deck. And it was all of a sudden after I said that, every video I watched, somebody was pulling this deck out. And I'm like, what is happening? Because I've never found interest in any of her decks. And all of a sudden, I needed this one badly. And I went and bought it. And it is the Modern Love Tarot by Ethany, as we know and love Ethany on her channel. It did come here a little ripped on the box, but it's all like a velvety matte, silk matte. It has a card in it, which I've already done a video on, which I'll link below if I remember, to interview the deck. And because I haven't interviewed a deck in a while, I interviewed this one. It's quite interesting. It has a ginormous book with full color pages of the images. And that's, again, like a silky matte. And then we have the backs, which are gorgeous. And then the edges, the gilded edges did feel like it was coming off, but it really hasn't. And then it's a large, like, oracle size, so I shuffle sideways, which, because it's a nice matte cardstock, it shuffles fantastic. Fantastic. And then we have, oh my God, every day I've used this deck, he fell out. I don't know what's up with this dude, but he is falling out every day that I've used this deck. I freaking fell in love with this deck when I pulled it out and I started using it. I actually used it for mediumship readings, and oh my God, it just blew my mind. I'm using it for, I mean, it's geared for, you know, love and all that kind of stuff, but it works so well for mediumship readings too. And I'm just like, I love you. It's fantastic. Fantastic. And I freaking love it. I love the artwork. I don't have another deck like this in my collection, period. With the artwork. And I just, it worked so fantastically that I was just like, okay. So now I'm going to have to contemplate, should I get any more of her decks or not? Because this one is fantastic. I love the artwork. I love the coziness of it, if you want to say. It too feels cozy, but at the same time, it's real life playing out. And and it's funny because I just went and watched the movie Tarot Thursday. If you guys haven't seen that, but the high priestess in it is the creepiest one in there, and she's the first one that pops out. It's crazy. Yeah, you could just go watch it. I don't do scary movies, but yeah, my friend begged me to go watch it. I freaking love this hermit just because of the hot air balloons in the distance and the setting sun. I mean, come on. Yeah, that's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. It read so well. It shocked me. And this is why when things come up like that, where even if it's a deck that I've seen for years and all of a sudden it just appears and it's like everywhere, there's a reason why. Then the last deck we have here, deck number 5, is a deck that I just saw in April for the first time ever. And I'm like, how have I not seen this deck? And it's a low scare barrel deck, which I have tons. I probably have 30 to 40 low scare barrel decks. I've never seen this deck. And I'm like, how have I not seen this deck? And it came out like 2022. I'm like, how have I not seen this? And it is the Dancing in the Dark Tarot by, of course, Low Scare Barrow. It reminds you of the True Black Tarot a little bit, but it's mass market. And it's the same typical tuck box size cards that they have and the feel. These are the backs. This deck is a traditional RWS, pretty much. Or it's an RWS clone. But there's also a darkness to this, despite the fact that it's a dark background. It's nighttime, pretty much. There's also some kind of, I want to say darker energy that comes with this deck. It's weird. I paired it with the Modern Love Tarot, and they worked fabulous together. But this is dark. This is not, I mean, it's serious. Like, the things that creep around in the dark, this deck brought it out. That's the only way I can explain it. It's a beautiful deck. It's very traditionally RWS, which I was like, it kind of put me off at first, but then I'm like, yeah, I really do like it. I like that like I said, anything that strays a little bit, and it does have different kind of backgrounds a little bit. Love this 9. I don't know if it's because of the black background, but it does feel much darker to me than a traditional. And this freaking hermit, he looks like the hermit in the movie. Okay. My favorite character, probably because I am a Virgo, but the Virgo chick gets killed by the magician. So, spoiler alert. Anyway, the magician's kind of badass looking, but he's terrifying. Go watch the movie. I was like, if I try to start it, if this movie really takes off, because there was only like 6 of us in the theater watching it, and it came out that day. So I was shocked, but I'm like, if I really try to if this movie takes off and I really try to start a tarot business, it's going to hinder that, because basically everybody that gets a reading gets killed by whatever comes out on the cards. And I just found it interesting. Now, I will say, spoiler alert, it kind of irritated me because they mix up the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, because they have a card that pops out and somebody gets killed by the 6 of Swords, which is, I can't remember if she had 6 swords in her back, but the card did. And I'm like, the 6 of Swords is about moving on to calmer waters. The swords are actually in the boat, not in her back. And they actually have a picture of somebody with 6 swords in their back. And I'm like, no, that's the 10 of Swords. So that kind of irritated me. They kind of almost swapped, like, they could have easily just made it 10 of Swords instead of the 6 of Swords. Because that's not what the 6 of Swords means, is being stabbed in the back. Anyway, that's another spoiler alert. And I'm sorry, but that is all the decks I got in April. I got 5 decks. I'm pretty excited. Like I said, I've already done the Kickstarter for Lisa's deck. I will be pre-ordering the 3 Trees Tarot Heartland deck. I don't know. I know there's a couple coming out mass market, but that's probably it for May. I don't really have any that I know for a fact I'm going to get in May. I'm supposed to be getting the Unfinished Business Tarot in May. She said late April, early May. Well, we're in May now, and I haven't got it. I haven't even got a notification that it's shipping. So we'll find out when that comes out. But I'm supposed to be getting that anytime. So that's something I'm looking forward to in the month of May also. But that's all the decks I have. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a great night. Bye.